Hey there, and welcome to a new series. And as you can see by our hearts at the bottom, we're doing a hardcore series. I have a little bit of a seed that I found. I think it's a cool looking seed. Didn't really look too much into it, but supposedly there's a ton of biomes around us. I believe most biomes we should ever need are all the way around us. We're starting here on this like survival island, not too far away from land, but we got plenty of trees around here. I'm kind of hoping that this is the correct seed because I believe it's an slightly older seed. And as you can see, we are playing on 1.21, the brand new Tricky Trials version that just came out, I believe, this past week. And I am super excited to start playing on it because I want to do some of these trial runs and get some cool loot from it, especially that mace, because I don't know much about it. I haven't really been following this update because I think it would be more fun to go ahead and figure stuff out myself. So I'm here in a brand new world and we're going to kind of learn together. And of course we got to do all the basics of gathering some wood and getting some tools and everything. And I already see a shipwreck off at the bottom of my screen there that we'll have to go and check out. Maybe we can find some iron and then we'll grab a boat and start adventuring a little bit. I'll probably grab some stone tools while we're on this island. So we have a little bit of gear and we got to make sure that we're not going to be dying right away. So I see one sheep there. Maybe we can get some shears. If there's any iron on there. I think there's only one sheep here. That's all I'm seeing at the moment. So yeah, we might have to get some shears. So let's make a boat super quick. Head over to that ship and check it out. So here's our boat. Let's boat over there super quick. All right, here we are. I gotta find a way not to suffocate myself. Let's jump out here. Oh, actually, let's get a little closer. It looks like we can grab the chest here. And we got a buried chest or treasure map, which is great because we can get some loot, probably some diamonds even, and some armor trim. Something that we can definitely mess around with. And we'll grab these books and paper in case we need them. And it looks like the other chest is back there. So let me scoot a little closer. We might have to go in here. We just pop up right here inside the boat. And let's see what we got. We'll grab some of the carrots. Grab the paper. Bamboo could be great. We can get some scaffolding, some mending, leather pants, and a leather helmet with fire protection 4. And looks like we got some basic armor. I think that's all we're going to take from this place. Let's go grab this treasure map super quick. Hopefully it's close. Let's see. Let's check our coordinates super quick. We want to go, looks like southwest. So this way, maybe it's on our island. No, it looks like maybe a little past it. Oh, we're already showing up on the island. So maybe it is here on our island, just on the other side. Oh, and I see the tip of another ship over there, so we'll have to go over to that. But it looks like we're right here. It's actually should be right about here. Let's do our little trick. If we just poke out the little pixel at the bottom, hopefully this trick still works. There we go. Should be right about here. Let's try not to drown and lose our hardcore world super early. I want to see how long we can get this hardcore world to last because I can never really seem to keep them for very long. Looks like we're gonna have to go up for air, cutting it a little close there. Maybe we can just see it on the side. Maybe it's right there where that sandstone block is. Let's keep digging down. Right here. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I believe there's one other trick that we can try. Ooh, it should be actually right here then. I think maybe we messed up our little trick a little bit. Maybe it'll poke up on the sides over here. Yep, it's right there. We barely missed it. So let's... Ooh, we're drowning a little bit. Let's make sure we don't do that. Let's heal up a little bit. We got a few carrots to spare, but we can keep some to plant. Let's see, what do we got? We got some emeralds. We got our iron. Doesn't look like any diamonds. Water breathing, that could be helpful. And the heart of a sea. Maybe we can do something in the water with a conduit at some point. I don't think I've ever really made a conduit in survival before. I've definitely done it in creative just for fun, but I don't think I've ever actually gone through the process of making one in survival. So let's make a pair of shears here and make sure we can get our bed for the night because we definitely don't want to be dying on the first night. There we go, 3 wool. That was perfect. Let's make our bed now. There's no point in actually setting it somewhere because we can't set our spawn because if we die, well, our world is gone. So it's kind of like a sleeping bag in like a modded world. It's actually kind of nice that we don't have to run all the way back to make sure our spawn is set. So we're just gonna have to be extra careful Here we got some extra cooked food that we can sustain ourselves with for a little bit. I think let's make maybe a shield actually instead. Let's go here, and then let's go a bucket. Maybe it'll come in handy. I'm gonna go ahead and get some stone tools first. So we gotta make a wooden pick here. Okay, there's a biome that I kind of want to check out. I believe it should be east, right over here. Actually, I'm just remembering, we have that shipwreck to check out, so let's go grab that first. It looks like it might be night soon. Let's shear this guy again. Let's see, do we think we can make it over there before night? I don't think so. I think I'll wait this one out right here on the beach, and we'll just sleep, and then we can head out there in the morning of day 2. Or day 1, as Minecraft likes to say, because it has 0 days to start with. So we'll keep track of our days a little bit. It's not going to be my big worry. We're not doing no 100 days kind of thing. We'll keep track though. Okay, here we are. Let's see. This one is underwater this time. Let's see. No chest over there. I think it should just be over here. Yep. More armor trim. We got a chest plate now. Coal and more carrots. Let's head back to the surface. I think that's the only chest that's going to be in there, because I'm not seeing one over here. Maybe it's buried, but I don't know if we're going to have the air for this. Let's actually get in this door here. Let's see. Let's dig a little bit. There's nothing underneath these few blocks. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I don't think there's going to be a chest here, but that's all good. We still got some decent loot from the first one because of that buried treasure that we found. But let's continue east, which should be this way. Here we go. Past our first ship. There's a biome I want to check out that I never usually work with, so maybe we can start our base there. And this is going to be our first experience with the 1.21 stuff. It looks like there's an armadillo. I don't know how these work. I think you have to get the scoots, just like with the turtles. I'm not sure how you get them. Maybe when they grow up, like the turtles. It looks like they get scared if you sprint around them, and they curl up into a little bit of a ball. I'm not sure how to get the scoots. We'll have to look that up later. But that's cool to see that we have the armadillos here. It looks like we're kind of surrounded by them. There's a bunch over here. They make these little squeak sounds when they go inside of their shells. Let's continue heading east. I think I actually see the biome right over there. Although we do have to be really careful of this tall terrain, because we don't want to end up falling and dying. And losing our hardcore world this soon on. I'm going to grab the sugarcane though, so we can use it later to enchant our gear, because we'll need the paper at some point in our world for that enchant table, for those books. And we'll continue along this little river here. And I can see it right here. We have a Badlands that I want to check out, and maybe we can live here, because I never really do anything with them. They're pretty barren. Kind of hard to live in, but I think it could be cool if we build some kind of western building out here. We do have to be careful of these right here though. We have mine shafts throughout. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these cobwebs. Hopefully nothing sneaks out through here. Maybe grab this chest too. Some iron and some torches and a name tag. That could be useful. I'm not going to go any further than that though. Looks like we don't have dynamic lights. Might have to install that mod. Looks like more mine shaft there. We'll just kind of have to dodge around these things and kind of just work our way around and find something. I think I saw a little bit of what this biome looks like, and it already looks super cool. I believe this is more of a donut kind of thing. It's got this huge border. It looks like there's a crack in the side of it. Let's head over to that. Maybe we can get inside. Looks like we even have some some damage. Gotta be careful. Looks like we might have a little bit of eroded Badlands. Those like mesa spikes is what I think they used to be called. I'm still not used to the fact that they're Badlands. I don't remember when that changed. I am always used to calling them mesas. Looks like there's a huge cave in here actually, which is not what I was looking for. But from what I could tell from the video where I found this seed, it looked like there was a huge crater in the center of this plateau up here, and I think it could be a cool spot. Definitely want to be careful of this. It's a huge cave and it looks really cool, but we are not ready for that. We're just coming over the ridge here, and yep, it is exactly what I thought it was. There's a huge crater in the center here that could be really cool for a base. Even if we don't build inside of it, looks like there's a ruined portal as well. Just over where we came from, that's a really cool looking area. It's very open. It's kind of a valley sort of thing. It kind of reminds me of like Grand Canyon sort of thing. Never been there, but kind of looks like a valley or a canyon over here between these plateaus and mountains. Gotta make sure we stay fueled and healthy throughout this trip because we do not want to be dying. Looks like we even have some armadillos up here in our Badlands. And this, to me, is looking very, very cool. Maybe we do build in this valley here instead. We could always come over here and build something in here, but I think this area might look a little bit cooler or more appealing to me. Looks like the mountain even goes even higher over there. I just want to kind of travel along this ridge and check out what's going on because it looks like we have a little bit of a sea or a ocean maybe with some eroded badlands spikes in the middle. Looks like we're kind of surrounded by it. This is a very, very cool biome and seed. I feel like the more I travel, the more I see, and it's just looking very, very cool. And the more I want to build out here. I don't really have any ideas of what to build out here, but it's definitely some very cool terrain. Looks like a little bit of a ramp there, and it goes out to more badlands. Maybe a little mini desert in between as well. Some cacti. Looks like this could be a very cool area as well. We got a little bit of a ridge. That could be definitely a cool area right between here that we could build on. There's some very cool and very good opportunities around here for many building projects. On the morning of day 2, I think we need to find a place to settle down for our starter base. We definitely need to find a spot pretty soon so we can start settling down because our inventory is already full and I need to get some chests down. Looks like we got plenty of oak up there. I saw some spruce maybe back towards spawn, which is probably about 1,000 blocks. So it'll be a little bit of a trek to go back and get some, but it's all good. We have plenty of time on here to be gathering materials as long as we don't die. I'm thinking this water area is really cool to me. However, I also like this valley here and this area, so it's kind of hard to figure out which place I want to build in. I think before I decide, we need to head to that side of the ridge line around this crater here and see if there's anything on that side of it that might be a little bit more intriguing. Looks like we even got a river here that heads into that same cave that we saw on the other side, which could be a very cool entrance for us. Possibly even a secret waterfall entrance where you just take your boat through could be very cool. Maybe we could redstone it a little bit. That would be a very cool idea. Looks like we got even more badlands out this area. Let's see right down here. This is also a very cool area. Looks like we got a little island in there. That could be a very cool starter base area. Actually, yeah, I think this might be our spot right in there for our starter base. I'm going to continue thinking a little bit though. It looks like we got jungle over there. But yeah, I want to continue thinking because I'm not completely sure. Maybe we should start coming up with base ideas and then we can figure out what we want to build. Oh, looks like I just picked up an armadillo scoot right there. So I guess they just kind of drop them. Maybe it spawned as a baby. Oh, looks like I scared it a little bit. I'm not really sure how they're dropping. I just found it on the ground over here. I'm definitely going to have to research that a little bit. Looks like we got a bunch of them. Maybe we can find a way to get some as pets or bring them down to where we start our base. Okay, I think I've decided 2 different things actually. One is that I think we should build down here. Like I said, we can do some cool thing, a bridge maybe. Maybe we just go underneath and do something down here. And I think we build a little bit of a starter base right on this ridge here. Maybe we can have it hanging off a little bit and we can have a little bit of some stonework and we can have a basement underneath. Looks like we'll have to fill in a little bit of a cave. And the other thing I've decided is shaders. I think that it'll really make this place pop a little bit more. We probably won't do it on the Perplexion world just because it's not the kind of aesthetic we're trying to go for, but I think it really works out here in the Badlands. One, because it's a wasteland and I think it makes it look better, and shaders are just great anyway, and we can use them, so why not? If they ever start to lag, we might have to get rid of them, or I can turn down settings or anything. So let's make sure we're not going to die here, but I think right up here on this little ridge here, we'll have to clean up some lava pool, and it looks like there's a few caves we'll have to fix up, but I think right here is a great spot for a starter base. We can have a little bit hanging off the edge here, and maybe this can be our staircase. It can come up right along here, or maybe we could do it on this side as well. maybe do a little bridge. I don't know that a bridge is necessarily worth it. We can maybe do a little bit of a rope bridge if we ever end up putting something over there. And another thing that I thought we could do is like a lighthouse out in these waters, because if we were just thinking maybe this is like a port area, so boats will come in, and maybe we can put a lighthouse right on this island over here, maybe right there. Maybe we could put it further out on that middle island there. I'm not super sure, but I kind of want to just throw up a lighthouse. It doesn't really make sense in the smaller lake sea area, but I think I like to build lighthouses and I think they look cool. So, I mean, why not? I think it would be fun. So I need to go and grab some materials for our starter base here. I want a bunch of oak, and also that is like a perfect arch. We need to do something with that. We like have to. It's just like yelling at us to do it. But also I want some spruce, so I'm gonna have to probably go back to spawn and find out where that spruce biome is. There's oak up there, so that shouldn't be a problem, but I just need a couple saplings so we can do some spruce trees out here and start gathering some stuff. We need to throw down a little bit of a workstation area kind of, and we'll just throw it along this here. Let's make some chests as well. 4 would be perfect. Right there, we can get 2 double chests here. Let's throw like our building blocks that we're going to end up using. We'll just throw those in there. Everything else we're just going to throw in here super quick. I need to install the mouse tweaks mod because I can't quick put everything into this chest. And I grabbed another armadillo scoop. It kind of looks like they're just dropping them like they're like chicken eggs or something. I guess we can probably get rid of this. We'll just throw that to despawn. Don't need that anymore. Make sure we keep our shield on. I took that off just to showcase. We're going to need to throw this stuff away. We need our bucket. We'll keep the torches. And I'll need our boat. Here we go. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a trek back. I can't really tell what time it is. Sorry, that was really bright. I don't really know what time it is, so we'll kind of just have to wait. Looks like the sun might be setting, so I think I'll wait until morning so we have the entire day to go out. Maybe I'll start a little bit of a farm. Is there any dirt around here? Maybe over there. There's actually that little island over here. I'm going to start a little bit of a farm so we can start growing some of these carrots. Actually back here looking for little caves to grab some coal, and I've just found a desert temple, so I'm going to head inside. I'll probably go in through the entrance so we're not taking fall damage. Actually, maybe we can get in through here. Yes, this will probably be faster. Just throw that on the ground. Inventory's pretty empty, so we should be able to grab everything. Make sure we don't get hurt or die in here. Looking okay on the mobs. And it looks like we got a little bit of excavation area that we could be doing here at some point. Let's head down here. Hopefully nothing jumps on our head like a creeper and blows us up. Let's just make sure by grabbing all of this TNT, make sure nothing happens here. Then let's check these chests. We have an enchanted golden apple. That is amazing. Actually, that is perfect. We will keep that on our hotbar. Looks like a normal golden apple. I think we'll keep that there instead. We got some smithing templates, efficiency 1 book. We'll take the gunpowder. We might need it. We could take some horse armor. We could use sand for building maybe at some point. We will take the bones, more gunpowder, another golden apple. Depth strider is good. And then just some string and bones. And it was pretty good. It's definitely, I've seen better, but we got some golden apples and an enchanted golden apple, so we shouldn't have to worry as much about surviving. That'll definitely help if we get ourselves stuck in some situation where we might end up dying. Well, it looks like it's about to turn night, so I'm going to sleep and keep looking for some more coal because I'm trying to smelt up some stone so we can start on our starter base. Alright, I built this stone platform thing. I don't have replay mode, so I can't record it, but I'll hop in and show. I built this platform. It's following the shape of this house. Originally I was using this yellow to line out the walls and stuff, but I kind of like how it looks, and I think I'll keep it as the actual walls. I think it matches the mesa and everything, or the Badlands around here, and I think it could look good. We could throw some wooden buttons around, kind of some posts sticking out and stuff, and I think it'll look pretty good. So I'm gonna get to working on the actual house now. Right here I made a platform. We gotta add stairs, but this is going to be an entrance to our storage area underneath. It's a little bit of a like wine cellar underground storage area. But I just mined a ton of oak wood, so we're gonna start working on our house here. And bam, this is our, well, mostly finished starter base here. I went ahead and added the stairs to this platform that we already had done before. Just brings us up to our 2 entrances. This is kind of the back door. Here's the front door, which I will take you guys through. It's 2 floors. There's a balcony up there. There's windows kind of around the building wherever I thought they looked good on the inside. And then down here is where our storage room is going to be. But before we address this area, we need to address our iron issue because I'm completely out of iron. I just used it to make this last pick, and it's like our 20th pick because the amount of pickaxes I had to go through to make this thing, and axes and just tools in general, it was a lot, and it took a ton of iron, and we're out now. We had about, I think, over a stack, and now we're completely out. I think we might have some like nuggets or something, but our iron was right there. We've got 3 nuggets left, and we're completely out. There's no more in here. There's no more in here. We're just out, so we need to go mining, but I don't know if I'm wanting to do a cave. We'll kind of see. Let's take a quick nap first, and then we'll head inside our house. Right in here, we can see I decorated the bottom floor. Upstairs is not yet decorated. I'm going to do that in a little bit. Right here, we have our kitchen. I went ahead with the granite countertops here. And then right here, we have a little bit of a sink. It's just a stair backwards and waterlogged. This is our little faucet. We have storage above, a little bit of a, can't think of what that's called. It's like a oven vent thing. Up here, we're storing our like meat and food. I decided we're going to kind of go with fish, at least for the start, because it's right here. There's this lake right here, and it is filled with salmon. And I've been having a food issue, so I went ahead and killed a bunch. But we're out of coal, so I can't cook any more of them. Right here we have seeds, and if we have any extra wheat, it'll go in there. I'm not sure what to use these for, but I think we're going to keep our food inside of these barrels rather than the storage area down below. Over here we have a little bit of a dining table. It kind of looks like an office chair, but it's fine, I guess. We're just going to pretend that this is our dining table here. I just needed something to fill the space. It could be a desk too, whatever we were feeling like. Right here, we have a little bit of a shelf design. I was originally going to go with actual bookshelves, but then I don't have any books, but then I was like, I thought about the chiseled bookshelves, and I think they work just fine. And we can eventually fill them with books wherever we want, and kind of design it. Right here, we have a little bathroom just for aesthetic's sake. A little sink here, same idea. We just use the diorite, and a little toilet here as well. Now, if we head upstairs right here, this is our kind of main area. I think I'll probably throw a carpet probably right around there. Right here is where our bedroom is going to be. We'll probably just throw a bed here or maybe on this wall. Kind of decorate this room up a bit, add some shelves and stuff. Over here, we're going to do a little bit of an office. Don't really have a reason for it, but I just want to throw a desk in here, make a little bit of an office. And then right out here is that balcony that we saw earlier. Not anything to it. We could probably add some like plants or something out here. We got to replace all of our torches in here with lanterns, but you know, we're out of iron, so can't do that. Looks like got a little armadillo friend up here too. Another thing I did was finish up those stairs down below. Ow, probably shouldn't be doing that. That you guys probably saw when I went down into the storage. So these stairs are finished. We got to figure out this entrance and figure out what we're gonna do for blocks on the inside of this place. But for now, I think it works. Kind of take a step back and look at what we've built. I think it looks pretty decent for a starter build. We'll definitely add some more to it. I want to add something over in this empty platform right there. Maybe just some plants around because it's looking very bland and kind of boring. We'll of course put more buildings and paths and stuff around here. So I think that'll also bring it together. Down here, we still have our tiny little farm that we're going to have to expand. It's probably a next episode kind of thing. But here's our house. Now, if you remember, we saw that huge cave when we first got here to the mesa. And it's right below us. And I think we're just going to jump in and hope we don't die. Like there's a ton of dripstone in here. We could use that for building, and looks like we got a ton of mobs as well. This is gonna be an interesting time. Let's try not to get hurt. I don't see any skeletons, so I'm gonna just blow up this creeper and hold up my shield. Maybe he'll kill some of these other mobs. Go. I'll just blow up this one as well. That one is dangerous. Looks like it turns the explosion blue. That's pretty cool. Let's try and blow up this one. He'll blow up all these zombies. Here we go. Make sure we get this guy. Try not to die. Got him. Looks like we still have a ton more. You guys didn't die to the creeper. I'm just gonna kind of try and avoid those mobs, and we'll grab some coal while we're up here to get more torches. Looks like we got a spider here. We're gonna have to try and kill. There we go. Get some string as well. I want to try and light up this cave a bunch, so we can always come back here if we need like copper or anything, because it looks like there's a ton around here. Looks like we got a skeleton that's stuck. Should be an easy kill. There we go. Grab these arrows in case we need them. Let's see, we got the skeleton here. Looks like it's turning night. I do want to still sleep just in case things can spawn down here for whatever reason. There we go. Okay, let's try and grab some of this coal while also watching our back, quite literally, because I want to make sure that there's no mobs around here that are going to sneak up on us and kill us right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make a stack of torches here. We need 16. There we go. This should last us a little bit. Let's just light up this area where we see this skeleton. Try not to get hit. Oh, looks like he got us. Looks like this leads out into that little, what did we call it? The crater thing. So it looks like this cave does connect, which is pretty cool. And it turns out that cave sucks for iron. I got a decent amount of coal, but only 3 pieces of iron. And that's all I could see up there. I think I want to try and go, actually there's a cave right there, maybe we can go in. Maybe to like a different biome other than the Mesa or the Badlands. I don't know if it's something with the Badlands. I know gold is very plentiful, so maybe it kind of takes over the iron spawns. So I'm gonna head over to a different biome, this forest over here that I've just seen. And I think maybe this cave might work. It's still partially in the Badlands, so we'll have to see. But maybe it'll work. Or maybe let's actually head up there first. Or here, we'll look in there. Just to check, and then we'll head up there because surface iron is probably going to be very plentiful up there, because if you don't know, with 1.19 or whatever, whenever the cave updates came out, where they extended the heights, iron is more plentiful at higher levels, so mountains is going to be your best bet for finding iron. Looks like this doesn't actually go anywhere, so we'll head up to the top of this mountain, and I already saw a bunch of coal. Maybe we'll grab some of this coal as well right here. And hopefully there's a bunch of surface iron up there that will get us started at least. At some point we'll have to make an iron farm, but I haven't even seen a village just yet, so that's going to be a later thing. I do want to do a little bit with villagers, probably not a ton, but maybe we can make a custom village out here, like a little bit of a western village, or maybe in the style that we built our starter base in. We can build villager houses and stuff and get some building blocks from them. We could do like glass and stuff so we don't have to make it. It's just a little more sustainable. And on the collection server, I decided not to do villagers just because I think they're boring, but maybe we can find a way to make it a little more exciting on here. And I'm already seeing a little bit of surface iron up there. That's already double what we have because there's 3 there. We already have 3. And that's just coming up here. I'm sure there's plenty more up here that we can take. Looks like there might be a cave right here as well. Yes, it looks like this is probably going to be our best way to get iron. I'm going to start on the surface up here. I'm grabbing any surface iron I see, and then we'll head into the cave to grab anything else. I have run around this entire mountain multiple times. I've definitely missed some. I'm kind of just running out of inventory space. I'll probably grab a little bit more in a vein that I was mining. I just made this new pick. But I just wanted to mention, look at this view with the shaders, this mountain over here. We have a little bit of a reflection here on our screen from the sun. It is beautiful looking, and this mountain is amazing. And honestly, I think it's a great spot to build something later on. But I do have 4 and a bit stacks, probably and a half because of this, stacks of iron, and it's been going very well. All I've done is gone around the surface. So I think we'll skip the cave because, one, I don't have inventory space, and also I just don't think we really need it. I think this should sustain us for a little bit. Over here is, I think, where I was mining. Maybe not. There's some emeralds around here as well that I've been collecting. We've got 9 so far. Let's see if I can find that area where I was mining iron. I don't know if I'll be able to find it again. Maybe it's this right here. Nope. Maybe I won't. But also, it seems to be a full moon and we're getting northern lights. Shaders are just amazing in Minecraft, and I wish they were just in the normal game. But, you know, performance and everything, it just wouldn't always work. Let's make sure we're not dying here on top of this mountain. Kill this skeleton. I want to take another look at that mountain over there with these northern lights, and then we'll take a nap. And oh my gosh. This is beautiful, and we're in the cloud level, so we can see clouds all around us, and we have these beautiful northern lights above us. We can see them moving around. It's very, very cool. Along with this mountain as well, that also has a ton of iron that I'm now seeing that it's dark out. We can always come back if we need more iron, but this should keep us sustained for a little bit, probably until we get an iron farm built and everything, but hopefully it'll be enough for what we need right now. I think it's time we head back to base. I also kind of want to come back for some of this calcite. There's some calcite strips in here. There's one over there as well that we can use. Maybe to build that lighthouse that we were talking about. That might be a thing we're going to do pretty soon. But I'm going to start heading back. It should be right through this water, should be our base. Right down this mountain, as long as we don't fall and die. So we're going to take this slope. Looks like we have a little bit more iron here that I might as well grab. Let's just snag some of this. I also did take a look inside of the cave from a different viewpoint. Let's grab some more of this because it's right here. It is a very deep cave. It looks like this mountain is mostly hollow, actually, once you go down a couple blocks. And it is a huge cave that probably dives straight down to deep slate, and probably a few blocks into deep slate as well. It is a very large cave. It's very cool looking, but I am not very ready or confident enough to go into a cave like that. Let's see, maybe we can see it from here. It doesn't look like it, but that goes very, very far down. And I'm just not confident enough in my current abilities. I probably could survive, I just don't want to risk it. I'd rather survive and be able to build on this world because it's a very cool world. Another thing that we're going to need to do, probably starting next episode, is grab some cows. We need to start getting leather, and that could also be our new source of food as well if we ever run out of salmon. But we're going to need a ton of leather for our enchant table. We have plenty of sugarcane. I've gathered stacks of it, actually, just running around while we were exploring. And I just need the leather. That's going to be our point that's holding us back. And then we're going to have to go mining for some diamonds so we can start getting our enchant table, a diamond pick, maybe. And then we need to get fortune so we can get even more diamonds and start gearing up a bit so we can do some more adventures and start really starting to build with our upgraded tools, because it's quite frustrating when our tools keep breaking just trying to build a small house like we have for our starter base. Silk touch would also be great because there's a lot of blocks that I like to use that probably need smelted, and it just takes a long time, and I'd much rather just be able to silk touch whatever it is, especially stone, because I think we're going to be using quite a bit of stone and stone bricks around our starter base area at least, and probably as we expand around to different areas, we're going to be using it then as well. But on that note, with all of our iron gathered, or at least a good portion of what we are going to need, at least for now, I think I'm going to leave the episode there. I'm really hoping that you guys enjoyed it. I'm liking the house. If there's anything you guys think should change, go ahead and let me know. Anything you want to see in this area. I'm thinking the lighthouse is going to be coming up soon. We, of course, need to finish that our storage area down there, so we can get stuff moved inside. We, of course, need to decorate the upstairs. We need to start a farm, grab some cows. We have quite a bit to do for our starting the world, really. But that's just hardcore in Minecraft. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.